Hello. Happy Friday. I am a minute early. I was ready, so I just thought, well, I'll just go ahead and come on. That way it will give people a chance to get notified. And I can just goof off here for a minute. That's what I say. How are you guys? Hi, Amanda. Thanks for joining me. I've got a really cute and fun card today. Are you making birthday cakes this weekend? Hi, Seal. Thanks for your order, Seal. I'm using this cute set today. Eek. Cute card too. Okay, is it 2 o'clock? It's 2 o'clock. So I guess I will go ahead and get my phone in the air. Let me flip that. There we go. Alrighty then. Get this brought up on my iPad. There I am. Hi, Sue. Woot woot. All right. So there is my new August host code. So be sure you use that when you order with me. There's a place to put it at checkout. Just don't use it for any orders over 150. Otherwise, please use it. Okay. So I am going to use this adorable set that you can get for free. It's now Celebration, so any order that you place that is $50, at least $50 before shipping and handling, or shipping and taxes, you can choose this set if you want to. And with another $50, you can get the coordinating dies. Look, there's a fence. There are, okay, so these can be clouds, but guess what else? I think these can be grass. So if you turn it this way with the poofies on top, I think, you know, that's better for a cloud. But if you turn it this way, I think you could use it for like in the grass, sort of. There is a grass stamp on here. But if any of you have the pigs or the cows or the goats, and let's see, what else do we have? Pigs, cows, goats, the donkeys from the last celebration, the chickens. There's a whole farm building. There is a whole farm building. There's a sun on here too. Cute things. And then also, I'm going to use the knit together because I think it pairs so cute with the woolly wool of the sheep. All right. Let's get started. Woolly, woolly, bully, woolly, bully, bully, woolly. What is that song? Okay. So my card base that I have chose for this card is beautiful Coastal Cabana. And it's just a normal card today. So 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I've got a piece of white here. Let's start with that. Okay, so I'm going to bring in the Stamparatus, and I've already got that sweater, that knit stitch mounted. Now, I saw a tip that somebody else shared, and I'm going to share it. I want to tell you how I got, because I thought it was a really brilliant tip. And let me get that out of the way. So I wanted to tell you how I got the sticky label onto this huge stamp without any fuss. So I think you could use the Stamparatus to do it, but that's not what I did. So what I did was I took my stamp case and I peeled off the sticky label, and I peeled it off of, this is the sheet that it comes on. I always keep the part that's left over to stick inside the stamp case. So I left the sheets that you, where they're split, you know, on the top, you peel that paper off to put against your stamp. Leave that paper on. Peel it off from the carrier sheet. And that is the cling side. Okay, so the cling side of the decal. How can I explain it better? Okay, I don't think, nope, that's, let me find another cling mount. No, that one's already done. Okay, here's one that hasn't been done. Okay, I haven't done this one yet. Oh, I did too. I'm too efficient. All right. Well, okay. Sorry. So, let's look at these directions. Okay, see here how it's showing the part where it's split so you can peel it off. That exposes the side that's going to stick to the foam. So don't peel that off where they're split, but peel the whole sticker off, which is the sticky, the cling side. It's the cling side. And put it on the back of your stamp case. Okay, so the cling side of the sticker is going to be on your stamp case back here. Then grab where it's split and pull the paper off, which will expose the stick, the glue side, let's say the glue side. And then put your stamp, let's pretend this isn't on there, and I just set the stamp, the rubber side down, made sure I had it sitting right, you know, with the direction, the top and the bottom, the way I wanted it, and you put your rubber side down, then turn the case over, have it open so you can see what you're doing, or else pull the label out if you want, but have it open and hover right over the stamp and get it all lined up and just put it down. And then you have your big label put onto your gigantic stamp without any fuss, because sometimes I will like peel half the paper off and try to put half of it on the stamp. Anyway, it usually ends up getting on there wonky, or like there's a bubble in it or something like that, and this just was so easy. So have you guys, any of you, hi Sue Etherly and Sue Whittle, have any of you guys done it that way? Because it worked great for these large size stamps. And it didn't buckle, it didn't get a bubble, it's on there pretty much right where it needs to be. So I was pleased with that. Okay, back to what I was doing. So I'm going to set my paper there. You can see where my stamp design is on there. So I'm just going to put this on here where I want it. And I'm not worried about having any magnets or anything holding it in place. And I'm going to, is this what I want? Smoky slate. Is that the color I used? Or gray granite? No, smoky slate. So let me move this over. And I'm just going to put a stamp case under there. It kind of just holds it right at the right position. And I need to actually take out the foam mat because I'm using a red rubber stamp and not a photopolymer. Okay, so I'm going to ink this up with, what did I say? Smoky slate. And let me get my eraser. I have my little whiteboard eraser. It works like a charm. All right, there's a couple of bare spots there, so let me just push a little bit more on that side. I really don't want to ink it up any darker. Oh, good. There, that took care of it. Okay, so there is that. And let me, I was gonna wet this again, but maybe, oh, it's still damp enough to clean my stamp off. These chamois work great for cleaning your stamps that are mounted in your stamparatus, that's for sure. So if you don't have a chamois, I highly recommend one. And they stay wet. I keep mine in a stamp case. This one happened to be cracked and broken, but that's perfect because what it does is allows some airflow in there so that it doesn't get moldy or whatever, but it stays wet for a really long time. Okay, so that part's done. Now then, I'm bringing in my blending brushes. And I'm going to put some, I'm going to do some knitting. And I am going to use variegated yarn. All right, so I'm going to start with some fresh freesia because I absolutely love this color. I think it is my new favorite Stampin' Up! Color for sure. It's gorgeous. Okay, and I'm just going to put some ink on my brush, and I'm going to start off, and I like to start using a light touch because otherwise, if you come in too heavy-handed, you tend to get kind of some blobs. So I try to remember to do that. Sometimes I forget and I'll get a blob, but really it's no big thing. So then the more you go along, you can kind of put a little more pressure into it as the color starts to build up to get it kind of the color you want. Look how fast I knit, you guys. Can you believe it? I am a super fast knitter. That is just coming right along. I'm going to have a whole sweater in no time at all. I'm not really making a sweater. Okay, but I do want to get a little more color than that. All right, almost there. All right, we are done with fresh freesia. I really do knit a little bit, and when I say little bit, I mean little bit. I just like to do really simple things like scarves, because the thing about knitting and me is I don't get it. If I drop a stitch, I'm lost. I don't know what to do. I have to pull it out and go back. And now crocheting, I have done that. I've done crocheting so long, I don't even remember how old I was when I started. So crocheting, I understand. I can read the patterns. I get it. But knitting, there's just, man, I don't know what it is. And some people say knitting is so much easier than crocheting. And I think, are you crazy? Okay, next color. We are going to do Coastal Cabana, because it's also a beautiful color. So our yarn is changing now. I love variegated yarn, by the way. I do. I'm actually I'm crocheting a scarf right now that is that colored self-striping yarn. And that's pretty fun because you don't have to use different colors of yarn, and it just stripes as you go along in blocks of color in the case of what I'm making. Okay, so you can kind of go over your previous color. You want to make colors sit next to each other that aren't going to muddy and turn an ugly color, turn brown or something like that. So you want to make sure that you are putting colors together that will blend into something pretty. Okay, so that looks pretty good for that color. And there you can kind of see it kind of made a lavendery look between the two of them. Stampin' Up! Does have the chamois. That is where I got mine. And it's thicker. Like, okay, so this is the Stampin' Up! One. And you can see how thick it is there. Of course, mine's really stained up, but it's thick and it's squishy. I have like a car chamois too. It's really thin, really thin. And the Stampin' Up! One it's just, you know, I mean, they both do the job, but I really love the thickness and the softness of this one, because you can grab it and, you know, it's just where the other ones are they're at least half as thin as this is, for like the car ones. Okay, next color. Daffodil Delight. Oopsie. I wouldn't know if I got ink on this shirt or not, because look, I'm wearing tie-dye today. I am definitely in coastal hippie mode today. All right. I don't want to pick up any of these other colors off my paper. So you kind of got to keep that in mind when you're blending too, because it'll happen, especially if the ink is still kind of wet on whatever you have underneath your work. And then you end up with colors on there that you didn't want. Look at how my knitting is coming along. Can't believe how fast that knits up. Okay, maybe just a little bit more there. Okay. And the last color I'm going to use is Flirty Flamingo. There you can see these two colors came together to make a different shade of kind of green there. And then with the Flirty Flamingo, that will blend nice with the yellow. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to stay in the view here, and sometimes I think I'm not. So just make sure you tell me if you can't see what I'm doing, because I get involved in it. Okay, pretty, I think. That's very pretty yarn, don't you think? All right. Alrighty then. There's our background. That was quick and easy. Let me get these brushes out of the way. Okay, so we can set that aside and bring in some scraps here. And I have this cutie patootie sheep already mounted up here. And let me see, I already did some ahead so that it wouldn't take so long. So I need to stamp this person or this sheep, and I need to stamp a party hat because it is a birthday card. And I think I already have the other things stamped except for the greeting. So let me stamp that over there, and I'm going to use the You're Amazing. Okay, you're amazing. I'm just going to put that right there. Oh, cute. And let's see, I am going to use one of the dies from the Tasteful Labels. Love these dies. Okay, I'm going to use the bigger circle one. And so I just will go ahead and get that put on there now. Right there looks good. And I can set that aside. And that, and let's get the sheep. Yeah, that'll fit on there. These stamps are so cute. All right. Make sure I'm stamping the one I really want to stamp. Yeah, I am. Okay, so I can just put that there. Cute. And a party hat. We'll just put that there. And then I've got some blends up here. So I am going to color the sheep's face and legs and some of the fur stuff with light smoky slate. So I am just going to do his ear. I don't know if that looks like it's supposed to be part of his ear. I guess so. I'm just going to do that like that. And then the legs. You can color your sheep however you want to. If you want to make them rainbow, then make them rainbow. Okay, we're going to color his face too. Because this is the variety of sheep with the dark face. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to, oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to use the bullet tip, and I'm just going to come around here like this. So fluffy. All right, and then I am going to use light cinnamon cider, and I'm just going to do a little tiny bit here for a brown eye. Cute. Okay, and I'm going to give him some black hooves. I always never know if I'm saying that right. Is it hoofs or hooves? I think it's with a V, isn't it? You'd think growing up around horses and stuff that I would know that what's correct. I would know the right thing. I think it's hooves. Hi, Rhonda. Okay. So one more thing. I am going to take light flirty flamingo, and I'm just going to polka dot a cute little pink cheek over here. There we go. All right, now then the hat. I'm going to make the background of the hat this freesia, fresh freesia. There we go. And I'm going to give it a couple of, what is this color? Dark Pool Party. Oh, and then I was going to do this up here. It's a potty hat. Okay. Give it a yellow polka dot and a dark flirty flamingo polka dot. There we go. Now then, I just need to cut these things out. So yesterday, for whatever reason, I just had the dropsies and I kept dropping everything, which was really annoying. And I dropped this circle die and it went roll. I didn't even know where it went. I could hear it rolling, rolling, rolling. It ended up just being right by my chair, but I was looking all over under my rolly carts in here and everything else trying to find it. And then I turned around and there it was laying right by my chair. But I think I dropped one other die, and my point about that is that at Home Depot, I bought this handy dandy extending magnet. It's got a magnet right there. And this will open up and extend way out. You got to have one of these in your stamp room if you die cut, because you just reach down with that thing and whatever's metal just sticks right to it. And yeah, so I was taking that wand all under my rolly carts and wasn't coming up with anything, and I thought, oh my word, where did that die go? And there it was right by my chair. But when I drop these things right down here under my desk, they're so easy to grab. And then I also got another grabber that I can pick other things up with when they go falling under my desk. Okay, I'm going to cut these out real quick. Hooves, thank you. There's my party hat. Look at my cute little sheep. So cute. All right. I'm going to bring his friends in because he's got friends. And they are having a party. Now these dies, I can show you. See how cute that is in the edge? But then look at what's left over, so you can use that too. I love these dies. Okay, and those again are the Tasteful labels. And there they all are. They all either have like stitching or like beveled edges. They're very nice. Okay, we don't want to lose this party hat. So many fun things. Okay. Let's get, come on you guys, you need to get over here and settle down a bit. And there is, they all get a party hat, because that wouldn't be fair for just one to have a party hat. So they all get a party hat, and then we've got balloons. Gotta have balloons at a party. Now we can put this card together. Actually, I still need to do some stamping. So inside here, let me clean that stamp off so I can put another one on the block. I'm going to put So Glad It's Your Birthday. And then I am just going to put this balloon there. I just need a little tiny bit of glue on here. Just a little. A little dab will do ya. Okay, who knows what commercial that's from? A little dab will do ya. I'm thinking of two products that I'm not positive which product it was from, but I'm waiting to see if any of you guess. A little dab will do ya. Okay, so there is that. And I'm using this patterned paper from the pattern party pattern. It's the one that you can get with Hostess rewards. Brill cream. Yep. I wasn't sure if it was Brill cream. I was leaning towards that one, or if it was Dippity Doo. Do you guys remember Dippity Doo? I don't think Dippity Doo smelled the best. I can't remember. No, I guess Dippity Doo smelled okay. That was like a hair setting gel that came in a jar. It was VO5. Oh my word, that stuff that came in a squeeze tube. Do you guys remember that by chance? When I'd go stay at my grandma's house, like when my cousin would come down or something, I always liked to go over there and we'd spend the night at grandpa's house. And we both had longer hair, and grandma would get out that VO5 and grease our hair up with it, because that way she could braid it really tight. And did she ever braid it tight? And I just hated getting my hair combed and braided because I was really tender-headed and it hurt. Especially, she just braided it so tight. And that VO5 aided in getting it nice and slicked down. Of course, then when you take out your hair, you had all that wavy hair from having that stuff in your hair and having it braided so tight. So that was kind of fun. Okay. So this is going inside here. And I'm going to give this guy a party hat. These little party hats are hard to hold on to. Okay, what are you telling me pink about, Sue? He's ready for the birthday party. Okay, he's going inside, so I am just going to glue him flat because I don't want him popped up and making the card bulky. Sue, what are you telling me pink about? All right, and he's just gonna go over here. He's kind of wandered away from the group, and he's hanging out on the inside of the card. And I made him have those cute brown eyes too. I think he's so cute. Okay, so now on the front, we are going to put this fun patterned paper. Here I go mixing patterns, Sue Whittle. I'm gonna do it. And I chose this patterned paper because when I get it flipped over, I'll show you why. Because it's got this fun stitched pattern, and I thought that just went kind of fun with the knit. So this is going on next. Dippity-doo, yes, it was pink. It sure was. And then didn't it come in colors, or was there another one that came out after Dippity-doo? And it seems like you could get it in all sorts of colors. All right, so this is going on next. And this piece is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. And then the patterned paper was 4 by 5 1/4. So it just kind of peeks out a little bit. Hi, Karen. Kind of peeks out a little bit from behind. All right, so now I'm going to, let me get these guys as party hats on them. If I can get them to quit partying long enough and hold still so I can put their party hats on. All right. There's that one. This guy's dancing. He's having lots of fun. I think we'll put his hat on a little towards the front here. There we go. Cute. All right, get my balloons back here. My fingers are sticky. Let me wipe them off. Can't stand glue on my fingers. Okay, I need some dimensionals. So we are going to put a couple of dimensionals on the back of this. Oh, I didn't really need it that close together. And one there. And then let me just get my trash bucket here and pull the backs off. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on his feet down here, his hooves. All right, now this guy is going right here. And I'm just going to hold his feet in place there for just a second so they get stuck down to the card. And I'll do the same on this one. My sheet of dimensionals is almost empty, but then I will cut the edges and use those too. And let me just do this. All right, he's gonna go up here. Like that. Okay, now then, I need a dimensional on the back of each of these balloons. And just a touch of glue down here on the bottom of the string. This guy needs a balloon. I mean, it is a party. Same thing, just a little touch of glue. This guy needs a balloon too. There we go. And then I'm just going to glue this flat. You're amazing. Oh, I need to finagle that just a bit. That's better. There you have it. Woolly birthday. Sweater knit background with those cute sheep. They are having a great time at the birthday party. And inside is fun also. So glad it's your birthday. And here is my other one. Twinsies, just alike. Two of the same. I could have made one a different color, but kind of liked it the way it was. So what do you guys think? What about this sheep set? I think it's so adorable, and the fact that you can get it for free is even better. And then the die set too. I love that they did dies. I wish they would have done them for the donkeys too, but like I said, if you have any of the other critters, the pigs, the cows, the goats, the chickens, the donkeys, now you need to have the sheep. We got to build our farms. We got to grow our farms. Farmville. Did you guys ever play that? I did. All right. So that is my card today, you guys. It was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope that you will have a great weekend. Thank you so much, Seal. And do some stamping. And Sue Whittle, don't be afraid to mix your patterns. Do some pattern mixing. You are welcome, Karen. Thank you so much for joining me and watching. I really appreciate it. And for all of you who are watching the replay on YouTube, thank you so much. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. I really appreciate it. And please give me some thumbs up. It helps build my channels. All right, you guys, thanks so much. Happy stamping. See you next time. Bye-bye.